Hey folks, I'm Kevin Roth and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Please hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified when new videos like this come up. And you can also reach out to me on my website, kevinroth.org, or you can click the link below this caption. So today's video is about Dolce Meditation. What is it? How do you do it? What are the benefits of it? And a little bit about playing a 3 and 4 string version of it. So if you play dulcimer, you're in the right place. If you don't, you're still in the right place because this technique can sort of be used with other instruments as well. I came up with the term Dolce Meditation after talking to a friend of mine who said, oh, you play like a Dolce Meditation. And what it is actually something that sounds very simple like this. And with a little bit of a breathing technique, you become very, very, very relaxed. I also find that I get a lot of clarity when I'm playing, and this is something I've done for years, but I never coined. When I started to teach people about my technique and my philosophy in my personal coaching business, I began to teach Dolce Meditation, and my clients reported back at times of high stress, they started to do the Dolce Meditation and they fell asleep or they got totally relaxed. And of course, I'm not surprised because I know the effect myself. If you're a beginning dulcimer player, this is super easy. If you're in advanced, you can do a little bit more with it. But let me break it down into some simple parts. The first thing you want to do is a breathing technique, which is very, very easy. You're going to inhale for the count of 5, hold for the count of 5, and then release for the count of 5. So if we do this together, it would be inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's do it one more time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you do this between 5 and 7 times, which takes less than a minute, you will find that your any kind of stress or tension that you have immediately goes down. Okay, I use this sometimes if I'm feeling any kind of stage fright before a concert or anxiety, flying or anything. I use this and it works all the time. So once you get a little bit calm and you have a nice cup of tea or coffee, you want to create an atmosphere for yourself, which I call me time. And it's when you take time for yourself. A lot of people who are watching this are mothers, wives. They've spent a lot of time giving to other people, but they don't take a lot of time giving to themselves. So this takes 5 or 10 minutes. You can do it in the morning, afternoon, in the evening. I do it throughout the day because, I'm kind of an addicted dulcimer player myself. So the dulcimer. Now this dulcimer is called the Wink. And I created this for specifically playing Dolce Meditation because it's made of redwood and cherry wood, which is a very beautiful and mellow sound. It also has a little ring to it. And if you can see the sound hole designs by my friend Robert, it's kind of this celestial, spacey, cosmic kind of thing, which I think of when I think of meditation. And I've never really liked to sit there and go om or sit and follow my breathing. I just don't kind of have the patience for that, but I get the same effect by doing this. So this dulcimer, which I call the Wink, and it's because it's, when people say I'm going to take a 10-minute wink, it's sort of a cute name for it. This is in the 3-string position. So you've got 4 strings, and the first 2 melodies are together, and then you have the middle and the bass. So these are tuned. Okay? And this Wink has a 1.5 and an 8.5 fret. You can also plug it in if you want, which gives you kind of some really wonderful sounds through different amplifiers and things like that. So when you get the dulcimer, if you have those pads that people use, kind of remove them for now. And you want to put it on your lap because I want you to feel the vibration of the wood. This really enhances things. So maybe people use the pads because their legs are sloped and the dulcimer falls off. Try and find a little stool or something where you can, just for this meditation, keep the dulcimer on your lap so that when you play it, you can feel the vibration. Everything vibrates in the world. And even musical instruments, that the reason they get mellower throughout time is because they continue to vibrate, and the structure of the wood changes and breathes. So here's what you want to do. This is a really simple technique for 3-string. You want to play your bass string, then your middle string, and then your melody string. Your bass, your middle, and your melody. Very slowly, and you can just go back and forth like very slowly, and then move down and move up, and kind of breathe with it. You could do it on the bass string too. Letting the strings ring. And it doesn't really matter what frets you play as long as it sounds good. You don't want to do anything complicated. You don't want to read anything. You want to sort of just play the dulcimer, or what some people call noodling, very, very slowly without any specific focus. So what happens for me and a lot of the people that I teach this to is, let's say you get up in the morning and you have a lot of stuff on your mind that you have to do, but you can't figure out what to do first, or there's some interference in your brain about stuff. Put all that on the back shelf, so to speak, and then just begin to play your little Dolce meditation without thinking about anything specifically, just focusing in on the sound of the music, as other people think about just focusing in on the breath. Now you have a very sweet sound to focus on. And you'll discover by doing this that what needs to come to the front of your brain, the ideas, what you need to do for that day, what feels natural, what is the right thing to do, will come forward if you don't force it. So this is a way of just kind of kicking back, playing something really simple, and enjoying it. Now, if you're a medium or advanced player, you can do chords, you know. But you don't want to have to struggle with it. So you have to be really familiar with what you're doing. Now, I've been playing dulcimer for 49 years, so I'm kind of familiar with it. So I can play just about anything really slowly and feel very, very relaxed. But the whole focus is on the breathing, gentle, relaxing playing, and also recognizing that you're doing something incredibly wonderful for yourself. You will feel this. You'll feel the change mentally, emotionally, physically, and even spiritually by doing it in the correct style. Now, many of these dulcimers that people have, they have a double melody string and they keep it in a 3-string position. Well, I'm going to move these strings around a little bit so that they are actually in a 4 equidistant space. And I'll show you what that is, and I'll do a video at some point about playing 4 equidistant strings, because people are starting to do it now. I've been doing it my whole life, but the advantage of 4 strings is it opens up the sound and the possibilities. And I'll show you a really quick way to play in a 4-string position. So we're going to stick to the D-A-D tuning, but now it's going to be D, D, A, D. So these 2 strings, instead of being together, are separate, but they're tuned the same. Okay? So what does this do? So instead of you playing something like, as if these two were together, you can now use them separately. Or you could just leave them open and then you have another string to resonate. You can also play on just the bass string, which is something I really love doing. So there's a lot of variations you can use. If you're a more advanced player, you can just do it on a chord. Slowly. Or this chord, which I really love. I use this chord a lot on many of the songs I write. If you've heard any of my recordings, this shows up several times. So you can do 4 equidistant strings, or you could do the double melody string. Either way, as they say in the old hills, there ain't no notes to a dulcimer, you just play it. The biggest thing is to play something very simple, breathe, kind of listen to the sound of the dulcimer, the sweetness of it, feel the vibration, and just kind of fall into the mood, into the sound. It's a great place to go anytime, any place, anywhere. And I also teach this privately. If you want to get in touch with me, I can. There are 4 different lessons that go into, of course, more details. But that's basically what Dolce Meditation is. I have been thrilled beyond words that over the last 6 or 8 months since I've put an original video out about this, 1,000 or so people have really enjoyed it and have used it and found great benefit in their life. So if you have any questions about Dolce Meditation, about the Wink, or any retreats or concerts or workshops that I give throughout the year, please get in touch with me. Again, you can find out more about what I do at kevinroth.org. And I hope you find a lot of wonderful peace, enjoyment, and relaxation with your dulcimer and Dolce Meditation. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.